Good night, folks. We are Monday. Well, now here it's Tuesday, 14th of October. Update on Mvst. So, why I'm back on Mvst and I'm taking some time with Clove. For simple reason, I didn't expect after the huge volume day on Friday on Mvst, plus 70 million in volume. I didn't expect that the shorts going to keep pushing it down today. So Friday, like 60% of all the volume was short. Today was around 57, 58. So clearly, since we touched 285 Friday on Mvst, they are pushing it down with phantom shares that they will need to cover. I estimate that they need to cover like 5 million shares. It will not be easy because a lot of people have been buying Friday at 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8. And these people will not be selling at 210, 220, 230. So in order to cover, they will need to push the price a lot higher, or they will not do it. And basically, yeah, they will do it, and maybe at the same time they are going to buy calls to cover the loss that they may have, because they will not be able to reload all this quantity of shares under the price they have sell it. So Mvst is still in this uptrend channel, at the very, very low of this uptrend channel. We have built the base around $2. It appears that Mvst have a lot of things going on in India, in South Korea, a lot of things international, and naturally the news of Friday that they have new technology in the solid state battery. So very busy. A lot of people now have an eye on Mvst. And I repeat, I really didn't expect they will be able to bring the price from 2.8 to $2 with all the volume we got Friday. So what's going to happen? It's a little bit tricky, not only on Mvst but all the shares, because Friday we have a huge, very huge expiration day of calls and puts, and that will have a huge influence on the price of the shares during this week. In the case of Clove, I think next week we go above $4, but there is so many calls at $4 plus. If they can, they will short the stock to keep it under $4 until next Monday. That's my opinion. Today we see it each time the stock of Clove touch 3.9, they short it to bring it back down to 3.70. So I think they're going to play this game the whole week. Let's see. And in the case of Mvst, I think that's my opinion. I may be wrong. It will be very, very, very difficult to bring the price at 1.5 with the max pain of calls and puts, because Friday there was this news that was not expected. If there was no news, it was possible, but the fact that we have all this volume last Friday, make it very uneasy to bring it to 1.5. So I think that worst case scenario, we stay around $2 for the whole week. mild average scenario, we go to 2.5, and then even at 2.5 they can avoid a huge chunk of calls above 2.5, or they decide to cover and buy calls so they can recover the loss that they have with the shorts, and then we have a run, that can bring us to 3.2, 3.5 on MVST. It's a little bit tricky because the 17th of January is a huge expiration date, a lot of contracts. So there is a lot of money in the middle. So I don't really know how they're going to play this, because there is several way out for them. They can go in the dark pool, they can buy calls, they can run the price and then reshort. I don't know. What I know is that with the volume we got Friday, it's clear, in my humble opinion, that short term we're going to see a price above $3. And from there, who knows? Shorts, news, PR, earnings coming in March. I suspect MVST will deliver pretty good numbers. And I don't know when we arrive in March at what level we will be. Because actually, everybody can see that there is huge interest in MVST. And I've made a little figure. Remember, when we were back at 0.4, we got a day with 1 billion in volume. So 1 billion of volume at 0.4 equal $500 million transaction total. Friday, 76 million at $2.05, let's say. That's 200 million. So 200 million. How can I say? Dollar. Let me figure. 76 million. 2.5. Let's say, yeah, like 200 million. So it was a very huge day, because 76 million in volume at 2.5 is a lot if you compare with the price back in time. Basically, it's like 5 times when the stock was sub $1. So basically, it was a kind of day of 300-400 million in volume when we were back in under $1. So it was very huge. The short were surprised by this news. They didn't expect it. So basically, they shorted heavily. 60% of total volume of Friday was short. And today they push it even more with another close to 60% short volume day. So actually, MVST is artificially under $2. And when they will see that, no more stop loss, no more sellers, they will run it. And who knows what may happen with the option chain, with news, with the short to cover. It's very tricky. Anyway, buying at $2 is pretty safe, because we have a base. We may not have the run this week, but next week, because of calls expiration. Maybe not. But what's matter to me, because I've put a lot of money in MVST, is that we're going to have a plus $3 stock short term. And from $2 to $3, That's mean 50% run. Yeah, that doesn't seem like that, but so imagine when you put a lot of money, that's mean you put $100,000, you have 150,000. So even if we don't have an amazing run, we're going a lot higher, we may have a 50% run already. Let's see what happens. MVST is tricky. Why? Because you have like 50 to 60% of the float was not in the market. They are in the hands of insiders and institution. So that's mean retail are driving like 150 million shares, plus all the shorts and naked shorts. And the fact that we have all these new people Friday who buy at 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8 make it very difficult to bring it down. But the timing is tricky because Friday expiration. Charts say we have a floor at 192, and who knows where we are going with the next leg up. What you can see is that each time we have a high volume day, that's mean plus 20 million, plus 25 million a day. It's always on the upside. When MVST go down, it's because there is no volume. So, smart money is buying. And, shorts and day trader sell because they go elsewhere or because they are shorting. So it's a very interesting story. You remember that MVST is not a penny stock like it seems to be. It's a company who's making plus 500 million in sales, growing at 20-30% a year. If you compare to QS or ENVX, it's super cheap. So, it's perfect. Now for Clove, there was some good news today. I expect that after the expiration of Friday, they will let it go above $4. And then from there, let's see what happens. But MVST, with all these shorts running around, it's a kind of explosive situation. There is volume, there is activity, like we see Friday. And it's a very interesting scenario. Personally, not financial advice, I will say that anything around $2 need to be accumulate aggressively. And from there, who knows what's going to happen? We don't know about PR, about short covering, about technical analysis. Everything is very sound. We are sitting on the 20 moving average. No panic, no RSI is low. We are around 56. So there is a lot of room. Before we get overheated, we need to be above 320. So we are very nice. We are very in a good position now at $2. So take your position. Be patient. Don't forget Friday. It's a tricky day with all the calls. We may see maybe that they will run it until Friday morning, and then at the end they let it drop to avoid paying the calls. I don't know what's going to happen. It's very complicated when you have a big expiration like that. But take advantage of the shorts manipulating on the downside. Take advantage of the expiration day who maybe block the price. And next week, not only on MVST, it's going to be pretty wild. Take care.